Ooh, tonight I'm going to suck your blood. This is one of the random events that happens. It's just this dude's getting attacked by a zombie who's trapped, and if you help him out, you should get an item or some money.
I'm so glad you showed up.
That skeleton you saw, like an X-ray, means the enemy is stunned. You do a little bit more damage when that's going on. Now this is another random event, as 4 guys with the, I guess, enemy faction have one of our 2 guys captured, but they were all very strong. I mean, it took me a lot of work to get them down. I was using this knife I found, and it's real quick. You see, like, you know, it slices a bunch of times a second, but it just didn't do much damage. So I think eventually here, yeah, I go, oh fuck, this shit's not working. So I go to my inventory, swap to something with some higher damage, maybe a bit more pushback, force, control, whatever, and
Where are you going, huh?
this baseball bat I really like. It's I had put a bunch of upgrades on it, and I still have it actually. I try not to use it because I was planning on putting a bunch of upgrades into it. But I did eventually find a better weapon, so I'll probably use it up pretty soon here. Now these guys, different than the zombies, I'm sure you've noticed, they can block and parry your attacks. So there's also a dodge move. Yeah, I don't think I'd use it here, so I was just pissed off at these guys. I wanted to kill them. But you can use your jump and push in a direction when you're fighting, back, left, right, and it'll do a quick dodge or jump in that direction, and that's a good way to sidestep those parries and blocks. So now I finally kills these 4 guys and go for rescuing these 2 guys after this very hard, and I used a lot of my resources in this battle, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Not giving me anything. I was like, alright, whatever, I'm gonna go pick up, you know, the dead stuff on the dead guys. Oh, and the quest completes. So I go back and I'm like, alright, cool, what's my reward? Oh, it's 100 freaking bucks. I'll make that so quickly. This shit is just fun. There's a bunch of different types of traps around, but the most common and easy to use are these just kind of barrels with rebarb sticking out, and there's like cop spike strips, you know, that people have laid forward. So if you're near one and you got a zombie horde coming at you, I just you know, kind of skirt around it, get it so that they're in between me and whatever trap it is, and then kick them. That was cool. That guy swung at me and killed himself on the spike trap. But they're pretty much an instant kill. And if there's a bunch of zombies around an area, it's a real easy way to make a quick, you know, loot bag of small stuff, you know, like I'm doing here. And also, it's just kind of fun to see a freaking massive meat pile of dead bodies. Oh. So you can pick up things like that's money there. Use that to buy stuff in shops. Right there is cigarettes. That's kind of a valuable item that you trade into shops for more money. Basically, it's just money until traded in. Those metallic parts are used when you upgrade your weapon. As you use up your weapon, the durability goes down, and you have to repair it. And each weapon has only like 3 repairs, so you gotta be wary of that. But typically, I've been finding some kind of better weapon before my weapons get totally destroyed. And there's definitely enough weapons around that I don't have to, you know, worry about running out. Alright, right here is this kind of spitter, I guess. He shoots like these mucus blobs that explode, and I was getting hit and I couldn't tell where it was coming from, and I saw this bus and I was like, hey, I wonder if I go inside this bus if the guy couldn't hit me anymore. And yeah, so those attacks won't go through glass, but they'll go around cars and all that other stuff. Oh, a teddy bear. Alright, every now there you'll find stuff that's locked, and you basically, I'm sure you've done this type of thing before, you just turn the pin until it's free, and then you get your stuff. That was a really nice weapon. I'm looking forward to using that, and that was an upgrade that you can apply to weapons, and it increases their damage, their durability, that kind of thing. Oh, this right here is gonna be, this is that Be the Zombie. I started a multiplayer game, and like as soon as I went public with it, this dude invaded my game, and it can be up to like 4-on-1, but for this entire thing it was just me versus him. And you can set it so that it only occurs at night, but it was night anyway, so it's right there. You saw he like, if he can get behind me and without me noticing him, or shining this blue light you see is a UV flashlight, and if you shine it until that white bar under his health bar goes down, he can't use some of his abilities. Now, the object of this thing is, there are, we'll call them like egg sacs, but they're really just zombies that are kind of locked down. Smack, bitch. And
Thank God it's dead.
you've got to kill his nest before he kills you. Now, he has unlimited lives. If you see at the top here, on the left is the amount his nests and their kind of current situation, and on the right is my life, or our lives currently. So if I run out of lives, I'm sure he wins, and if I kill all his nests before he can kill me that many times, he wins.
Close now. Watch for movement.
You can hear him say he's close now, watch your movement. Oh, this is cool. If he pounces on you, like if he sees you and is about to strike you, but you turn your UV light on him at the last second, it can interrupt his strike and it'll stop him. I should have been paying attention to my health here. I was like, oh, I got 31 health. Let me climb up here where he's got the advantage. Anyway, so the idea is kill him. Well, this is my idea, is to kill him, and then you have about a 60-second, 30-second window where you can knock down his nest guys. But also, while you're doing all this, those normal zombies are still existing, so you gotta be wary of all that. Also, I've noticed in this mode, you have like unlimited stamina. You can swing your bat as many times as you want without ever getting tired. So right here was a cool thing. I was like, oh man, I'm close to this dude, but I wanna kill this guy so I can kill his nest. But he keeps, you know, getting up on top of things. I was like, oh, I need him to come down to my level so I can hit him. So I hide in this little room here. I'm like, he's above me. I know he's above me. Come on, come down here. Look, ooh, look at this pretty light. You should come to this pretty light. Uh-oh. I was like, alright. I shine my light on him, it interrupts him, and he jumps right into some spike strip. And he killed himself. It was cool. And then we go to town on his nest. Smoothly smash. Spruce splash, I was taking it backward. What was this last one? Okay. So for the when I get down to the very last nest, it starts raining, and at night when it rains, visibility becomes much like everything is a lot darker, especially in the alleys and between houses and that kind of thing. And the typical game at night, if you're at least if you're on top of houses, the moonlight provides enough kind of ambient light that you can see without using a flashlight and that kind of thing. But when it's raining like this, it's almost pitch black, and it's real hard to move around. So I'm just trying to get to his nest. I'm like, fuck this guy. He can come at me if he wants to, but I need to get this stuff down before I die. Now he's got like these spitballs, or I don't know what it is, but whatever that one was, it just busted my UV light, and so I was like, alright, well fuck it, I'm just gonna go at him. I just mashed that attack button and ended up killing him, and I think that gave me the advantage to win it here. I don't think I have ran into any more problems. Just do the smash and grab now. You can hear her music in the background. And to the final one. Good reach.
I can feel it.
Now, as you can see there, once I won the game, it gave me a syringe or a crafting blueprint that I can now use. Whenever you defeat that guy, it'll give you a certain item, and it'll give you a syringe that gives you all the boosts of everything, you know, every syringe possible for the boosts. That's it. So